What's good with y'all? Welcome back to another video. Today's video, we is reacting to child fears we all had. Uh-oh. Now, he had like the horror series where that fake mom, that clone of the mom, said, "Sarah, come here," like that was in the basement, and then the mom saved the kid and stuff like that, and then she was talking about, "I heard it too," and oh my gosh, man, that whole because it was a whole I think parts of it, like him creating like horror animations, bro. Best horror animator in horror history, man. One of the best horror animators in horror history, man. We're gonna be getting to that in this video, though. That was my favorite one. That was like the one fear I really had of that video, if he's talking about it in this video. And also Momo is another one that I had. I was always scared of her face. I don't know why, but it just feel like it was just real to me or something like that. When Guava Juice did like the 3AM vid and stuff like that, when I back in the day, like when I actually was like semi-believing or believing it was fake, like 3AM videos and stuff like that, I watched him make the vid, and I think it got taken down, but I watched him make the vid, and it showed her actually like not actually in like his pool area, but just like her just like saying or something like that, or like another video of her in a pool or something like that, just watching him on the camera, and then he just turns out the camera like right there. He's like, and just turns out the camera, So that was another fear. It was mainly because of her eyes. I know she was a chicken at the end of the day, but it was the eyes for me, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It was the eyes. But hopefully y'all enjoy this video, man. Be sure to like, share, subscribe if you are new. Be sure. Oh yeah. Subscribe if you do enjoy this channel. I do create like other types of content in this channel, so y'all can check that out. Be sure to pull up to the Instagram and Discord for more future videos like this. Pull up to the social medias down below in the description. Let's get to this. Comment below what your favorite part is too.
So as I'm looking down in the hallway, getting ready to sprint to the bathroom, it's like I was hit with some spiritual pressure or something, bro. Like my body refused to move. I swear I thought something was in that corner that was gonna grab me that night. So you know what I did? I pissed on the floor and went back to bed. So it's safe to say everybody watching this video has had many weird childhood fears growing up before. And growing up as a kid, I feared many things.
It's so crazy what we like experience like as like a kid, like something scary we experienced or something like that, bro. I was in a basement one time. And bro, this was a long time ago. This was like when I was like little and stuff like that. I was walking in the basement. I was trying to get something. And bro, I just like run up the stairs, and I just feel someone tapping me. Like it was kind of someone tapping me at that moment, but it was really no one there, but I could feel like someone actually touching like my shoulder or something like that. I don't know if that wasn't my anxiety crawling to me, because I have bad anxiety, but I get through it time and time. But it just got out of control there. It just got out of control. I ran to the family room, and everybody was there, and I was just like, something touched me. I don't know if it was a spider or something, but I actually felt someone touch me in my shoulder or something like that, man.
For example, the dark. Pretty self-explanatory. Name one kid that wasn't afraid of the dark. Hand dryers. Like the hand dryers you use to dry your hands off after washing your hands. Like, I don't know. I was afraid of those as a kid. The end credits of an old SpongeBob episode. I can't be the only one that thought that this was creepy. And my mom seeing my report card. Like, there were many things I was afraid of. And since I've grown a little older now, looking back at some of my childhood fears, none of that is scary to me anymore. And they literally made no sense. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about some of the most common childhood fears you'll have growing up and some of the weirdest childhood fears I had. So you guys already know, if you're new to the channel, please make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Comment the weirdest childhood fear you had growing up, and thank you for tuning into this video. So coming up first, for one of the most common childhood fears you'll have growing up, and honestly, if you weren't afraid of this growing up as a child, you might be a psychopath right now. And this fear is none other than the dark, bro. All right, so the dark, right? Honestly, what child
I still have fears of the dark. Even though if I leave the light on, I have to pay a bill. and yeah, some of y'all parents let you still do that. Or when you're in the house or something like that. If you're black, you know. If you know, you know. But it's true for me now, because if I leave the light on, that's a bill that's a bill that I have to pay, you know?
No, it's not afraid of
if
the
I
dark.
accidentally leave a light on, that's a bill that I have to pay, you know?
Like, if you weren't afraid of the dark growing up as a kid, you might have a few screws loose in your head, because how are you not scared that something's gonna snatch you in the middle of the dark and pull you into the void? Or was that just me? It also didn't help that I was growing up around the prime creepypasta era. So every video I saw on YouTube was these scary ass videos about monsters coming out the dark and shit. And for some reason, I always woke up around 2 to 3 in the morning, bro. Every time. I couldn't help it. But now that I'm thinking back on it, it wasn't the dark that I was afraid of. It was what was in the dark that I was afraid of. Because be for real, what is a little 6-year-old me gonna do against Slenderman if he's stalking me in the corner of my room? Or those 2-sentence horror story monsters that are ready to snatch me under my bed? Like, the top of my bed is legit the only safe space I have in my room at this time. But you know, one of the worst feelings you will ever have growing up as a kid. If you were afraid of the dark and you had to wake up and go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, you're basically This is one of the worst feelings you will ever have. All of a sudden the house is quiet, all the pets are asleep, the hallway looks way longer than it should be right now. So you either have 2 choices you can make. The
hallway longer, bro. I always have fears of that, and it's still dark. There's still no lights at all. No light bulb, no nothing. It's still dark. And it's a large hallway ahead of you, like a high school hallway, basically. Scary.
One is you can full on sprint to the bathroom and hope whatever's behind you won't catch you, or you can hold it until the sun rises. Like, there's no in between, bro. Like, we all had to sprint to the bathroom one time to make it there. Like, I remember one time as a kid, I woke up around 2 in the morning.
Yeah, to really go to the bathroom if you're holding it, basically.
Because I had to go to the bathroom. And I'm talking, I had to go to the bathroom bad, bro. If I didn't go in the next 2 minutes, I was gonna piss on myself. So as I'm looking down in the hallway, getting ready to sprint to the bathroom, it's like I was hit with some spiritual pressure or something, bro. Like, my body refused to move. I swear I thought something was in that corner that was gonna grab me that night. So you know what I did? I pissed on the floor and went back to bed. Now let me remind you, me and my sister were living in the same room at that time. So when she woke up, bro, she had her feet full of piss when she stepped on the floor. Oh my gosh. So if my sister's watching this video, that's what that liquid was on the floor at that time. I love you, and I'm sorry. Now, you know another common childhood fear people have growing up?
That's tough.
Now, usually this is adults too sometimes, but you'll commonly see this with kids growing up. It's always the spiders, bro. So spiders, right? Now, to be honest, a lot of adults...
Guys, I think y'all seen it. I seen this video of this guy. I forgot his name. Shout out to bro. I forgot his name, but he had like a short afro and stuff like that. He was right next to his screen. And then he was like talking about like how this huge, like it was like 4 feet long, 5 feet long, literally spider was on like the like somewhere in the house, somewhere in the room, and it was it was in Australia and stuff like that. And bro, once I saw that, bro, once I saw that video, bro, I I couldn't even look back, bro. Like there was goosebumps all the way to my face. Every time I see spiders, I just automatically get goosebumps. Even ants, because that's how like dead ass scared I am from that. You know, that is the largest spider I ever seen. Now I don't even see like, what is it? Big spiders, not big spiders, but tarantulas that like big anymore. You know. Because once I seen that spider, I'm like, oh my gosh, them spiders actually exist. Them mama spiders, them mommy long leg spiders, bro. With like, it wasn't even mommy long legs, bro. It was, bro. I'll show y'all a
Adults
picture
are
of
afraid
them.
of spiders as well. But growing up as a kid, I was just batshit afraid of spiders, dog. Like, it would be different if it was those huge ass spiders the size of a basketball. Like, who wouldn't be afraid of those things? But I was afraid of those tiny ass house spiders, the ones that literally cause no harm to you whatsoever. But the funny thing is, of what really set my fear off,
I just leave them in peace because they eat all the ants. They help.
with spiders was a movie. It was this movie called Big Ass Spider. Like, I'm literally not joking. It's called Big Ass Spider. And the movie is about a big ass spider. Now, looking back as an adult, watching this movie would just make me laugh and be like, this isn't gonna happen. But as a kid watching this movie, it had me feeling like the end of the world is near. Because what do you mean a spider the same size as a colossal titan is coming to rampage the city? Now I gotta watch the corner of my room and see if the spider is mutating or not. I mean, it's 2026 and we're halfway there. Have you seen how big those Australian spiders are, bro? You will never see me move to Australia. Not because I don't like it, but
bro, that was literally, hold on guys, hold on. Where is that picture, bro? The Australian spider. How do they even get that big too? That's the thing. It's like, bro, they take some sort of like chemical, or they take some sort of like chemical to get that big. It's literally impossible for them to get this big. You know what I mean? And how would you not even... Oh my gosh. Here it is, y'all. Here it is. Shout out to Jalen, I think. Jalen Hampton. Hold on. Bro. And there's baby spiders crawling around it too. If y'all can see. Bro. Do y'all see that? Do y'all... I'm gonna zoom up. You know, in a way. You know what I mean? I'm gonna zoom up. Do y'all see that spider, man? Do y'all see that spider? In order to add, do y'all see that spider? That spider is literally the size of my whole entire PC. It's the size of my computer. And I just got goosebumps off of seeing that, bro.
Because if I see this big ass spider on my wall when I wake up, I'm gonna make it on the news. Then I'll be a meme on TikTok. Like, I don't need that right now. But off the topic of spiders, you know another childhood fear I personally had growing up. Now, I know a lot of people are not gonna have this fear, but for some reason, I was scared of this thing. And this fear is none other than a hand dryer. Like a hand dryer. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard me right. A hand dryer. Not the paper towel ones, not the paper ones, right? The air ones, the ones that be blowing out air so you can dry your hands. Now, I'm pretty sure this is one of the only fears that I'm probably alone on. But growing up as a kid, I was terrified of these things. I don't know why. Maybe because it was just so loud, bro. Like, whenever I wash my hands, I wouldn't even try to use the hand dryer because I was afraid it would suck me in. Pause. I'm talking my heart would race whenever I walked past one of these monsters, bro. Like, look at this thing.
A hand dryer, I mean, I could imagine that, you know. If you really did that, I couldn't imagine that. But at the same time, bro, it's like, man, you're good. Like, as long as you don't put your hands in it. I mean, I done it before. I done chew. It even sucked. It kind of gave me like, I don't mean to scare him in any type of way. It kind of gave me like a not a splinter, but like a paper cut. But it wasn't as scary and as bad. It doesn't like suck your whole like finger in. You know what I mean? It doesn't suck your whole hand in. You know. People just be scared of random things, you know?
But nothing else to really say about these. It was just one of those childhood fears that literally made no sense. But you know another childhood fear that actually does make sense? Now this childhood fear is one that was spread across America, bro. And this childhood fear is none other than Goosebumps. Now I'm confident when I say that we, yes we, were all scared of Goosebumps growing up, bro. And no, I'm not talking about the new generation Goosebumps. That version of Goosebumps was light work to me. I'm talking about the OG Goosebumps, bro. The Goosebumps where you'll literally get goosebumps from hearing the intro. I mean, come on, have you seen that one episode with the dog, bro? His eyes were legit.
Remember the books and stuff like that? Bro, I always had fears of those, bro. Always. I couldn't even sleep at night, bro. Like he said in one of like his in one of his clips and stuff like that, I couldn't sleep at night. When I had that like Goosebumps book, like I couldn't even open my toy box because I had a toy box and I had the book inside my toy box and stuff like that. It was long ago. It was when I was little, but I couldn't even open my toy box to like actually like hold the book. Because it was that I couldn't eat food. I couldn't eat certain types of food because I would imagine it as that. Which is so weird, but it's just like, bro. That was just so different to me, you know what I mean? Like if I had a Harry Potter book, it would be totally different. It would be a different vibe, but it just had me in the scary vibe, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? Like when I watched the Goosebumps movie, I actually thought that figure can actually come to light. No cap.
It mutating into something else. Now I gotta watch all these neighbors' dogs and see if their eyes are turning yellow because
it was this person with a chainsaw and it was this like witch or some witch/ghost. That was like, it was weird. I read it like a couple times. It wasn't even as bad, but once I had it right next to me, man, in that box.
they might be monsters undercover. I'm doing the world a favor right now. And don't get me started on this Slappy, bro. Listen, I'm 21 years old right now, but Slappy is still one of my top ops out there. So if I catch one of y'all dressed as Slappy for Halloween, don't be surprised when I pull up on you and I ask if you remember me. Then I'm gonna throw some boxing gloves on the floor and I'm gonna tell you to put them on. But let me get off this topic of the beef I have with Slappy, bro. Let's move on to the next topic. But coming in last for one of the—
reasonable too. It's reasonable. You already know I'm gonna be recording all of that. Reasonable.
The most weird childhood fears I had growing up as a kid, it was the end credits of the old SpongeBob episode. Now you may be asking, Octo, how is a friendly smiley sponge one of your biggest childhood fears? Like, get a load of this guy, right? But I'm not talking about the show. I'm talking about the end credits song and the video they play after the old SpongeBob episodes were over. Oh my gosh, don't get me started on this, bro. It's
then
just—
don't get the CDs. Just watch them on Nick. You can always watch them on Hulu because they were on Hulu for a long time. They've been on Hulu for a long time, so you can always watch that on there. Because Hulu lasted for like since like the 2000s, so you can always watch it on there and Nick, bro. Because like if you always got a CD of it, like then like you would only watch that one episode and keep hearing that tune again. I don't know. I just never got interested in watching like a You know, like, I mean, a VHS tape, okay, that's fine, that's cool and adjusted, but it's just like, bro, having a little CD of like a cartoon that you can regularly watch on the stream is just like, bro.
Something about this
Too
screen
much.
and music that just terrified me as a kid. Like, I still remember it like it was yesterday, bro. Now listen, I was at least like 4 or 5 years old. I remembered watching a SpongeBob episode before I went to bed and I forgot to turn off the TV. So I wake up in the middle of the night and I hear this loud, ominous music playing as I'm waking up. And listen, I'm already terrified of the dark, but to hear this and see this in the middle of the night, my soul already went to heaven. Like, it literally felt like SpongeBob was finna come out the TV and drag me to the Bikini Bottom. Or the Amazing World of Gumball outro, bro. Dude, don't get me started. Like, I'm literally getting PTSD right now. Something about those outros struck fear into my soul as a kid. But looking back now as an adult,
bro.
none of those scare me anymore. Except that SpongeBob and the Amazing World of Gumball outro. Like, we still got ways to go with that. But
You can't be serious, man.
that's gonna end this video for today, y'all. Today we have to talk about some of the most common childhood
Okay,
fears.
so I guess he didn't talk about Sarah, the Sarah thing. Like, bro, that is so crazy, bro. That's, maybe I'll react to one of those one day, but that was just so crazy as me watching that when I was little. You know what I mean? The Sarah, like,
You'll have growing up and some of the weirdest ones that I had. So you guys already know, if you're new to the channel, thank you for tuning in. Please make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe on this video.
hey, good video. I never really had like any like sort of childhood fears or anything like that. I'll say it was the Goosebumps book that was in my like toy box for the longest. And what else? Oh yeah, the like a eviction, like an evacuation sound. Oh my gosh, that, bro, even in the dark, bro, that still scares me to this day. In an evacuation sound, bro, like just me hearing that on me just watching like something on like Hulu, just normally like a movie, and just hearing that there, like, you know what I'm talking about, man. That's just always scary, bro. Always scary, to me at least. But that, and then what else? Getting kidnapped too, because I wouldn't even know where to go. And as a little kid, I would be super afraid, and I would be super cooked too, because I wouldn't even have a phone, and you wouldn't even know where they would take you. Like, bro, I seen this video of some person, I don't know if they live there anymore, but some person finding something like underground, like in an underground park, and an underground park sewer or something like that, and it's custom, and you see some torture items in there, and a hook and a chair in the middle of the hook. You'll never notice what you'll like experience once you like actually get kidnapped. Ugh, spit. But anyways, those are like the 3 things I'm scared of. Even the dark, I'm still scared of that to this day. But leave your comments below what you are scared of. I didn't know he was going full on and what he's personally scared of. But yeah, bro, those are my thoughts, bro. Those are my thoughts. That was a good video though. Be sure to like, subscribe if you are new, and if you do enjoy this channel, I do different types of videos. So if you do enjoy this channel, be sure to subscribe. Drop down below in the description with my social medias and stuff like that. Comment below what your favorite part in this video is, and comment below what your fear is, I guess. What your thing, what scares you the most through life or through now, stuff like that. And I'll see y'all later. I'm out. I'm gone. Peace.